everyone, how are you? This is Kenita, the agent slash investor. How are y'all doing today? What I want to talk about, where most first-time home buyers don't know, especially in today's market, is the questions that you may have for a lender. I do know two lenders, but I did ask only questions to one particular lender, so I have to ask questions for a second lender and I will try to combine a video together. Keyword try to. I'm on crunch time right now. But the questions that I have asked that maybe first-time home buyers would like to know is, for one, will the market crash or is it like 2008? There's one particular lender, and I know this other lender that I have talked to like at least last year. Both had told me, no, the market will not crash. I know that's one of the biggest questions that most first-time home buyers ask, due to because of interest rates, how the way interest rates, basically the housing market and the rental market is skyrocket high. Then you got to look at the price of food, cars, and etc. that's going on. But both of the lenders that I know have told me for a fact the market is not going to crash. I know that's something that's what everybody's expecting, and I know on this channel y'all probably tired of hearing me saying the market is not going to crash. It's nothing like 2008 at all. What happened in 2020 was just something that was just very unexpected, that nobody was not expecting to happen at all. But what happened in 2008, that's a long story for that. It was more of, I won't even call it as an inside job, because it wasn't an inside job. It was just more of, I want to say the way how the other lender had put it towards me. She basically said, in other words, that the way how Bush back then had did the mortgage loans, or how the way they sign off contracts, was if you lied on your application stating that you work for this particular company or you make this particular amount, they did not do extensive research to see if you made that particular amount. They just went on ahead and gave you the house. That's the best way that I can sum it up and put it towards you. So to answer all first-time home buyer questions, no, the market is not going to crash, and no, it's nothing like 2008. If anything, the market is trying to recorrect itself. The prices that you see, especially for homes, since it's like $500,000, I can see that. In the state of Virginia, the medium average is like 350 to maybe 450, in between there. So that's pretty much how the way you're going to see it. Not across nationally, because nationally I don't know how other states operate. I could just only speak for the state of Virginia as far as the average, as far as the median of the home. The next question that I have asked is, would I have to buy a private mortgage insurance? If so, how much would that cost and how long it would be required? With a private mortgage insurance, which is a PMI, it depends on the situation as far as if you're getting a conventional or FHA loan. The way how the lender have put it to me, if you are getting an FHA loan, you practically will have to get a PMI insurance. If you're getting a conventional, no, you will not be getting that at all. What programs are out there for first-time home buyers? Once again, it depends. FHA depends on credit score, as far as where's your credit score sitting at, because some programs expect you to have a credit score at a 650. Some programs may expect you to have a credit score at 620. It just depends on what your credit score is looking like. And if you have a 720, which is a conventional, then of course with a conventional you can sometimes put down 20%, but that's not, everybody don't have 20%. So if you put down 3% and you still got a 720 score, you'll get a conventional loan instead of an FHA. But like this particular lender had told me, when you do a conventional loan, it's different things that they can do to try to tailor your needs as far as how the way the loan will fit you and your family. The next question is, will the interest rate will drop? The answer once again goes back to the housing market. No, the interest rate will not drop at all. The interest rate is where it's going to be. Now, if the interest rate do drop, because I do follow somebody else on YouTube, his name is Brian Kim. This is not a sponsored video. That's nothing like that at all. I do love watching his channel, so if you want to check it out, look at his channel. He have mentioned something about maybe towards the end of this year, like Q3, Q4, the interest rate may drop. But keep in mind that if the interest rate drop, the price of the houses will have to go up, because a lot of people, especially sellers that have purchased their home before 2020, have gotten a good deal. Let's just be honest about it. So a lot of sellers is not going to give up the interest rate that they have that was 1 or 2% to try to get another home that's like 6 or 7% interest rate. So to answer your question, no, the interest rate would not drop at all. The next question that I have asked is, what are the most popular mortgage you offer and why they are so popular? The most popular, and I will also, just to let you know, I will also put in the description box the type of lender that I have. I'm not going to put her full name or nothing like that, but what the company that she works up under. But the popular mortgage that they offer is conventional. The reason why they offer conventional and is most popular, because like I said, if you have a credit score that's at a 720, that's something to play with. Your interest rate could be somewhat lower. You can still put down a 3%. So don't think that you have to put down full 20%, because you don't have to. But if you want to, that's fine. That'd be adding equity to your home. But you would be putting down a 3%. Not only that, the way how she explained it to me, you won't have a PMI. I do get PMI and MIP both confused, so I might have to insert it somewhere in here which one it is. But you wouldn't have that at all, versus with an FHA loan. This is backed by a government loan. Not only that, they will fund you some of the money, and they work with you as far as with your credit score. Which mortgage product would you recommend depending on the situation for first-time home buyers? Like it's stated, like she told me, she said it depends on the situation and it depends on the home buyer. If you're doing an FHA, this is because your credit score is low and they're trying to work with you as far as with your credit score and try to get you into that first-time home. If it's a conventional, this is because your credit score is at a 720, and there's certain things that they can do to play with that help you as far as tailor the loan to you and your family. With this particular lender company, some lender companies offer it, some of them don't. So I always say do your research. Even if I recommend the two that I know, still always do your research and pick out the lender that's best for you. But I did ask, do you offer discounts for inspection, home ownership class, or automatic payment setups? The answer is no as far as for that. We do not offer none of that stuff at all. Closing costs. I know first-time home buyers always ask about closing costs. Closing costs just depends on the situation and depending on what you are going through, what type of loan you have, what type of house you are purchasing, and etc. So we would not know or determine how much the closing costs would be. But I will say at least bring in, if you could, try to have at least $2,000 to $3,000 if you could and if you can. What is the down payment needed to buy a house? Somewhere in the 3% ballpark is the best way for you to have a down payment as far as for the house. But like I said, there are things that you can do to tailor. As far as with first-time home buyers, there are programs out there to help you as far as the getting grants and things of that nature that they still probably have available to first-time home buyers. So I'll always say check it out. So with that being said, that was just a couple of questions that I have asked as far as for first-time home buyers that may have as far as about a lender and what things that they should do. As always, if you have any questions or if you need any help as far as purchasing your first-time home, or if you're just looking to sell your home, please always reach out to me. I am Kenita, the agent/investor. I'm always here to help you and your family. Cannot wait to work with you soon. Bye.